Whatever it is, now is the time. Not for us.
He's from Wichita, Kansas, and apparently he can balance a spoon on his nose for over an hour.
I'd like to see that.
Doesn't help you in triathlon, but...
Morning, Trainiacs. Not for us. I was a big fan of that workout. That was nice. That was really nice. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I like that. What Pat's getting the majority of the group into, basically besides me, because I've got still another 6 weeks of season left, and Trevor, who's doing Worlds in Rotterdam. Check him out, actually, if you're there in Worlds. We're still training for like race-specific fitness, but Pat is basically getting the rest of the group away from really race-specific fitness, and he's getting us more into a little bit of like an off-season kind of swim right now. Off-season training, as in when you're done all your races, it can be fairly unstructured. And what you want to do is look at building skills, because your fitness needs are like a long way away. They're all the way to the rest of your races, probably next year. But swimming is so much more about skill development and like being able to do certain movements as opposed to being a certain amount of fit. So what you'll see from us over the next little while is things like you saw today, where we're doing sculls, like sculling way out here, and we did some snorkel, band, and pull. And we didn't do it as steady state, like I'm saying, 400 meters. We just did 100s, because that's a good amount of time to work on a skill. The skill that I was working on is, actually I had a video that is blowing up that if you want to check out, it's about getting instantly 20% faster, like not literally, but you get instantly faster. Bam, I'll put it up there. That I showed off Trevor's stroke from underwater, where he has this big long catch going all the way out, full reach out front, and a full press back here, so he's getting the full length of the stroke, whereas I am kind of shorting myself and having a bent elbow here and stopping around my waist. And whatever your skill is that you need to develop, maybe it's working on your body roll, maybe it's working on having a steady head, maybe it's working on not splashing too much and creating a bunch of bubbles when you enter the swim stroke. Whatever it is, now is the time to be working on that, so that by the time you get into race season next year, when your race comes around early next year, you've got the skills and your stroke is better, your body position is better, your body roll is better, you're a more efficient swimmer, and that is what will make you fast. If you're totally new to swimming and you haven't checked it out already, a good place to start is the entire swim drill sequence that I put together that's free. You just put in your email, you get an email every day with like a sequence of drills that I use to go from being like god-awful swimmer to fairly acceptable. And I think it's triathlontaren.com/swim drill program. Whatever it is, it'd be like, that's the right one. Okay? On to the day. Now, you might be saying to yourself, Taren, you still have a race to do. How are you dealing with all these mows in your training group that are coming down while you're still going up? Well, I make sure that I'm still getting in really good big volume in a set. Today was the exception. But starting next week, now that I'm fully recovered, we get back into that, and I make sure that I've got a good chunk of the set, like today, where we had really fast race pace, that I'm getting ready for my race pace efforts. So I'm keeping that pop and not just focusing only on technique. Now, new goodies for the channel. Very exciting. Very exciting. Oh, yeah, we are stepping up the vlog game. Ooh, an SD card. Ooh, a bag I didn't ask for. Ooh, a GoPro gimbal. If you know cameras, you know what this color means. Bam! Sony RX10 Mark III. We're about to get all slow motion-y up in here. Bring it, bud. But now is the segment that I think we're going to try to do for most every podcast. For anyone that reviewed the podcast in iTunes or Stitcher, or wherever they listen to it, and then copied somebody in on an email, CC'd me in on it, that we would give them a shout out. So the first person that we have to thank is Rodrigo the Shark Perez, hailing from Mexico, and wants to show his kids that he can do triathlon. He's called the Shark because apparently, I heard through the grapevine that he likes to poke fellow triathletes right in the ribs during the swim portion of it to kind of scare them.
Our next shout out is Patrick Morin. He's been a Trainiac for a year. He's just PB'd in sprint. And we understand he loves waffles and everything that comes from Sweden.
Says it right there.
It does, yeah. Next up, Doug Cooey, or Co. It depends, I don't know. Are you into curling? Is it Cooey? Co. Anyway, he's from Wichita, Kansas. And apparently he can balance a spoon on his nose for over an hour.
I'd like to see that.
Doesn't help you in triathlon, but good party trick.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one
could be real.
We don't have a name, so we just have a shout out to the nameless person with.
I think you know what? I'm gonna guess a name. Pamela.
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 All right, Pamela. Next up, Robert Barnsey Barnes. Love Barnsey. Good old Barnsey. He's in the Royal Navy Triathlon Association. He said he once did push-ups until he puked, went and had a hot fudge sundae to calm down, and then did push-ups till he puked again. Is that what they do in the Navy?
They're tough folk.
They are. Next up, Jan.
Jan.
Jan, for sure.
Positive it's Jan. Look at all. Yeah.
Oh.
Definitely Jan.
Jan Strozek. I can't understand this because it's not in English.
Allow me to take over. Jan Strozek, who started a triathlon club that is called something along the lines of Asvau Faust des Arles, which loosely translates to Sports Club Fist of the Eel.
Actually, or did you make that up?
That is literally what he said.
Gilles Lafrance from Ottawa. Gilles. Paddleboard Rosita
Wants to give a shout out to his wife, PBR.
PBR.
He says I have an NTK, he has a PBR.
All right.
And I think, here's what I say, we have a taco eating contest between you and PBR to determine who is the world's best Sherpa.
I am so down.
There we go.
I don't care if I lose, because really, it doesn't matter. It's a taco eating contest, I still win.
Yeah, like I said, if you want to be featured on the podcast and have excellent things said about you, you got to do that. You got to leave a review wherever you listen to podcasts, and then copy and paste that review into an email, CC me, Taren, at triathlontaren.com, and then send that to your favorite friend, or any friend. Mm-hmm. So much fun. Please do more.